coming out of the United States coming up next for our viewers. Now, Nick Reiner, the younger son of late Hollywood filmmaker and political activist Rob Reiner, has made his first court appearance for the 2 murder charges he faces in the stabbing deaths of his parents. The arraignment was delayed until January the 7th, and Nick did not enter a plea. He is accused of fatally stabbing his parents to death, including actor-director Rob Reiner and photographer-producer Michelle Reiner, in the early morning hours of December the 14th in the affluent West LA neighborhood of Brentwood. He then fled the scene. The couple's bodies were discovered on Sunday afternoon. Nick, who has publicly acknowledged a years-long struggle with drug addiction, was arrested that night in a downtown Los Angeles park near the University of Southern California campus. Authorities say he was taken into custody without incident and was booked on suspicion of murder into a downtown jail where he remains held with bond. Irina, what more can you tell us about this case? Of course, it combines extreme violence here with a high-profile name. You also have a previous presidential engagement as well, which sparked many reactions. How are people in the United States feeling about this case?
Well, I think there are many fans of Rob Reiner who are deeply saddened by this tragic occurrence, and of course there are many close friends, associates, and his daughter for whom the whole situation is absolutely devastating. Parents killed, brother accused of murder, the US president sending very uncharitable remarks in that direction. Even some of the Trump-owned supporters have criticized the rhetoric, but I think the interesting point that no one has really made, as far as I have seen, is that the president's comments may have prejudiced the investigation. I don't think it's going to be a substantial impact, but it could have under other circumstances where there was less evidence perhaps pointing in the direction of the perpetrator. Comments about the potential motive by someone so senior could have an impact on investigation and on the defense of the defendant. The fact that Trump was ascribing TDS or some sort of political motivation to the killing is a significant diversion from the likely reality of a mentally compromised, drug-addled individual with a long history of disturbing action and problems with drugs. Again, I don't think it will really affect the investigation because in this case the case seems to be reasonably straightforward, but under other circumstances it could have impact, and it may be used as a potential defense strategy.
Yes.
That his case is not being handled fairly.
Yes, Irina Sukerman, thank you very much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and thank you very much for taking the time. We now move on to West Asia for our next